The PNP is caught lying again, and every liar is a thief. KSAMC monies are still unaccounted for by the PNP. The devil is a liar. So anywhere you see the author of the book of He Lies and his lying host of comrades, that's the home of the devil. The lie will be exposed. Let me debunk some myths and make you understand the new social housing program NSHP and how this great initiative works. My people, when the government come onto your piece of land and build you a house in the NSHP program, the house is yours forever. And no one, not even the government, has any rights over your ownership of your property. It means that no one can take it back. By now, the spate of PNP lying and rumoring should prove to Jamaica that they are not a viable option for us at this time. We want good leaders, not a bunch of liars with nothing useful to contribute to nation building. They only tell lies, misappropriate KSAMC money, and spread propaganda. Nobody has time for that. No, nobody has time for that. Hello again, my people. It is Skywalker. I am here to do my due diligence, bringing you the coffee, I mean, so you can wake up and catch the defeated demon lying again. The PNP is like a drowning devil, splashing and spinning and clutching at straws. Imagine a political party left with nothing to do but mediocre crap. Amazingly shameless. It is shameless. The new social housing program, NSHP, is a government initiative aimed at providing housing solutions for vulnerable Jamaicans living in substandard conditions. The program is designed to uplift individuals and families by offering them safe and secure housing. The NSHP is part of the government's broader social safety net, which seeks to reduce poverty and improve the quality of life for the most disadvantaged citizens. One of the core principles of the NSHP is that and the houses provided under the program are fully owned by the beneficiaries. The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation has explicitly stated that the housing units are not owned by the government but by the beneficiaries themselves. This means that once a house is handed over to a beneficiary, the legal ownership is transferred to them and they have full property rights. People, you need to like and share this video to spread the information and debunk the misleading PNP propaganda because they have nothing better to do than what they are doing. The process of transferring property ownership in Jamaica involves several legal steps to ensure that the transfer is legitimate and binding. These steps include verifying the identity of the parties involved, conducting a search of the land register, and preparing and signing a sale agreement. Once the transfer is completed, the new owner has legal rights to the property, and the government cannot arbitrarily reclaim it without following due legal processes. The rumors circulating on social media that the government is taking back houses provided under the NSHP are baseless and misleading. But you know that Mark Golding is the author of the book of He Lies. Here are several reasons why such claims are far fetched. And when I say they are far fetched, I mean they are far fetched. Once a house is handed over to a beneficiary, the legal ownership is transferred to them. The government cannot take back the property without following legal procedures, which would require justified reasons and court orders. It would make no sense. The NSHP operates with a high level of transparency and accountability. The selection process for beneficiaries is fair and transparent, and even the PNP people will have to admit, ensuring that those most in need receive assistance. The program is designed to be sustainable and to provide long term support to vulnerable Jamaicans. The government has repeatedly affirmed its commitment to the NSHP and its goal of improving the lives of vulnerable citizens. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has dismissed the social media rumors as mischievous and malicious attempts to undermine the program for political gain. If there was anyone who, I mean, the government was taking back their property, I mean, it would be a big political hullabaloo by now because Rise United and Mark Golding, the author of the Book of Eli, are really searching for straws to float and they are trying to find stuff to campaign on, right? Right now, they are trying to ride on Usain Bolt's back to tell lie about what the government responsible for and what the government don't responsible for, right? So if they had a case like this, they would be pumping it. So there's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Just like how there's no argument about any government responsible for using Bolt's private investment. There's no such thing as government taking back property that they already gave to the beneficiaries. That's impossible. The PNP would just love that. The houses that the government give to the people, they can't take it away. If your father gave you a property and you transfer the title, he can't take it back, right? That's how it works. The government continues to build and hand over houses to beneficiaries, demonstrating its dedication to the program, right? And no space is gonna be left there for Rise United to come in and tell lies. Official statements from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and Prime Minister Andrew Holness have clarified that the houses provided under the NSHP are fully owned by the beneficiaries and are not subject to reclamation by the government. The government can claim it back once they give a few. I don't know case where they can take it back and then bump grow over the AI. Not like that they can take it back, so no bump can grow over the AI. Because they can take it back. I feel the owner. The idea that the government is taking back houses provided under the NSHP is not only legally implausible, but also contradicts the core principles and objectives of the program, right? The NSHP is designed to provide sustainable housing solutions to vulnerable Jamaicans, and the government is committed to ensuring the integrity and success of the program. It is essential for individuals to seek accurate information from reliable sources and to be critical of unverified claims circulating on social media. People, it makes no sense that you believe these impossible things all the while because you're neither thinking nor researching. It not good. When someone tell you something stupid, I mean, some of these rumors should die right where it begin because they are impossible anyway. And it's so obvious. No one could tell me anything like that. It is good to note that there is also an indigent housing program which is different from the NSHP. Although this should not be, people might confuse between them. Although even that should be far-fetched. The confusion between the new social housing program NSHP And the indigent housing program often arises due to the differences in ownership and eligibility criteria. But it's common sense, right? Under the NSHP, houses are fully owned by the beneficiaries because it's a different program. We are helping people to own homes. The houses are constructed on land provided by the beneficiaries, which includes land ownership, long term lease, or granted permission supported by legitimate claims such as a deed of gift. In contrast, houses under the indigent housing program, as anywhere in the world, remain the property of the municipal corporation. If a beneficiary under the indigent housing program passes away, the house reverts to the municipality and is passed on to someone else in need. They do stuff like this all over the world. It's completely different from a program like NSHP, so there's no reason why you should be confusing them either. The NSHP targets vulnerable Jamaicans living in substandard conditions, and the selection process is transparent and fair. On the other hand, the indigent housing program is specifically for individuals registered as poor, for individuals under the Poor Relief Act. Then it's a poor relief home. Poor relief homes belong to the government. There is no way these wires should be crossed, as they are two completely separate instances. Yet, because of PNP spreading deliberate propaganda, these differences can lead to misunderstandings, especially when misinformation spreads on social media. People might mistakenly believe that the rules of one program apply to the other, causing unnecessary confusion and concern. It is always the responsibility of each individual to read and research for himself instead of regurgitating PNP tripe. By understanding the legal framework and the government's commitment to the NSHP, we can debunk these rumors and appreciate the positive impact of the program on the lives of many Jamaicans who need it. So don't help to throw cold water on it, because that's what the PNP are doing. They don't care about anyone. Feel free to share this with others to help clarify the situation and dispel any misinformation. Peace out.